Hey, this is Goran with Chicagoland Brokers with a before and after of a recent flip we had here in Chicago. This property is located at 4604 North Keystone Avenue in Chicago's Mayfair neighborhood. Here are the numbers on Keystone. We acquired this property for $100,000. Now it was acquired a little bit cheaper because it was tenant occupied. We had to get the tenants out of there, and this was a 50-50 split with the contractor. So we put up the money, contractor did all the work for $145,000. Cash required for this was $255,000, and we had to give, we sold it for $445,000, where we also gave back $8,000 seller credit. Now this 9% cost to close should have been somewhere around 7%, but we gave that 1.8% back, which is about $8,000 seller credit back to the buyer. So this project did end up profiting us $75,000, just under, which is a 29, almost 29.5% return on investment. Those are the numbers for Keystone. Pretty typical numbers that we're looking at right now, somewhere anywhere between the 20 to 25% range. This was a video that I shot once the property was acquired. Again, it was tenant occupied. It took a while to get them out of here. Needless to say, they didn't take care of this property much. This was the first floor. Again, about a 100-year-old property. These are typically, this is probably one of the worst off properties that we acquired. You could take a look at the backyard there. It was very overgrown. The exterior was just a very, very ugly home. Again, these tenants were in here for 20 plus years. They didn't touch anything. The roof was a little bit newer, but everything needed to go. The basement here was, believe it or not, had a lot more stuff than this in here. We didn't end up finishing or completely remodeling this basement. We just pretty much gutted it, drywalled the perimeter. You'll see that later in the progress videos. And one of the reasons why we did not end up finishing this basement was because of the low ceiling height. It was just under 6 foot. This was the second floor going up. We pretty much kept the layout. We didn't have to do any dormers on the property. It had, this was pretty spacious, even though it's kind of choppy right here with the walls. It was pretty spacious to where we did not have to do the dormers, helping us keep that rehab cost a little bit lower. And you'll see later in the videos, this is when it was completely gutted. Framing had been completed at this point in time. You can see the new staircase is coming from the front of the property with that open layout. This is sped up videos a little bit here, but this is after drywall. You can see the nice open layout, a full bath on the first floor as well as this first bedroom here. And then the mud room in the back. The second floor staircase, and we had 3 bedrooms up here. The first towards the front, the middle bedroom. They shared this bathroom, which is a full bath, and then the master suite here with its own ensuite bathroom, full bath that ended up having a double sink. You'll see later. This is after paint. We got some of the kitchen cabinets in. Staircase has been finished. The flooring is in, covered, but it's in. See some of the custom work with the mirrors and all that. This had a nice big 8-foot island. Cabinets were just installed at this point. This was that first floor bedroom with a nice sized closet. Again, most of these rehabs that we are doing are extensive like this. This is it provides for more return on the money. Again, this one took about 13 months because we had to get the tenants out. But typically we're looking at 9 months from close to close on most transactions that are vacant at the time. And this was our finished product. We ended up selling this property in 16 days, which is typical for our rehabs. And you can see the finishes that we put in here are nice. Buyers love the colors and the styles that we choose here, of course. But this was 16 days on the market. But typically we try and spice up the kitchens and bathrooms, of course, and try and give them some kind of a wow factor with layout. But you can see, I'll let you watch the rest of this video here. Again, this was about just under 30% return on investment, even with splitting 50-50 with the contractor. We do have other options to where you don't split with a contractor. You just pay the contractor direct, pay us direct, help out, lend us money and we do the entire project in our name, or you take on the project entirely in your name and pay the contractor direct, or split with the contractor. Again, every level has its own risk assessment that's in that, but typically we are looking at if you're taking on the entire project, paying the contractor outright, you're looking at closer to 30% return on your money, and you're looking at a little bit less if you're splitting with the contractor, and less, of course, if you're just lending and not taking on the risk, just being the lender on transactions on flips like this. Anytime you want to discuss the ways we can work together and do these for you or with you, please feel free to call me at 773-273-9155. Again, my name is Gorn with 606 Homes, LLC, licensed realtor with Chicagoland Brokers. Here again is that basement that we finished. All we did was the perimeter drywall, cleaned it up, painted the floors. Again, it was a low ceiling, and that was the reason behind it. We finished up the exteriors as well. Here we had a brick paver, you can see, patio with the trellis, sodded. That was a brand new 2-car garage. We did an upgrade of hardy board siding on this property. Again, this was a recent flip. Thanks for watching the video. Please reach out to me if you're interested in doing flips like this at 773-273-9155. Thanks.